Hello everybody, welcome back to the Aston Villa career mode, and it's been a while, hasn't it? But we're back. It's after Christmas, it's after New Year, and we are going to be finishing this season with Aston Villa. And I think that might be the end of the series, not too sure yet. I think maybe we do 4 seasons or 3 seasons. Who knows? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. There'll be more golf coming to this channel as well, and a few other games are coming out this year. So I think maybe EAFC, has sort of run its course. I'm not too sure. We'll see how this goes. We are currently second in the Premier League, 21 games played, level on points with Chelsea. It is literally goal difference that's separating us. They have got a 4 better goal difference than us. Man City only a point behind as well, and West Ham only 3 points behind us at the top of the table. We are in the second half of January. I'm actually not expecting much to be happening. Jordan Pickford has signed from Lazio to Barcelona. Dovbyk, who was on our list, looks like he's going to go to AC Milan. So there's a lot of stuff happening in this transfer window. I actually can't remember, given how long this has been, I can't remember what the calendar was looking like for the second episode of January. We have Brentford, PSV, Arsenal, Real Madrid and Southampton. So I guess we're going to be playing, let's do the last 3 games, Arsenal, Real Madrid and Southampton in this episode. So we're going to get into the simulation for the Brentford game and see how that goes. We've actually got a few more days to get through to that fixture, and here we are. So I think everybody is fit and healthy for this one, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it does look like we've got our starting lineup. So do we want to make any changes for this one? I think we're okay, to be honest. I don't think there's too much we need to change. Dybala's coming back from his injury, a little bit tired, so we'll leave him out of this one and we'll put him in for the next one. Heung-min Son starts on the bench, which is a bit of a surprise, I'm sure. But we'll quick sim this one against Brentford away from home. It's a 2-2 draw. O'Reilly from central midfield getting us a goal, getting a brace. Christoph Ayer and Shader getting the goals for them. So, yeah, a bit more possession, more shots, more chances. But a 2-2 draw. Hopefully, Chelsea didn't get the win. They didn't play, but Man City did win 3-1. So, a little bit of work to do there. We do have PSV coming up next in 3 days' time. That will be another simulation. So I think we'll just crack on and do that one straight away, as Milinkovic-Savic has moved from Torino to Southampton. So lots of clubs doing lots of business at the moment. Again, everyone's fit and healthy. Is Paulo Dybala back for this, or do I want to keep him rested? We'll put him on the bench instead of Endrick, I think, for now. But we'll go with the same team. They should really be able to get the win. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? We're going to give Son a start up front in this one and see if he can get a goal against PSV. We'll do the quick sim. 2-1 loss. Openda got us our goal. Pepe and Bakayoko scoring for the Dutch outfit in Villa Park. So it does look like we're struggling a little bit in the simulated games. Maybe we'll have to play more games live. But next, coming up, is Arsenal. We will be playing that one. We have dropped down to 3rd in the table. Chelsea are 2 points clear of us, so they did win, and Man City have gone a point ahead of us. So this will be interesting. We've got Arsenal. Chelsea's next game, I think, is Man United, unless they're playing this weekend. Man City have got Newcastle. Chelsea played on the 17th. On the 24th, Chelsea play Man United. So that's probably is 3 points for them. But anyway, let's go play Arsenal. Hello everybody, welcome to Villa Park as Aston Villa host Arsenal. Villa hoping to get back up to joint top spot with Chelsea after today's game, but we'll have to see how that goes. They could actually go top with a win because Chelsea play tomorrow, but Arsenal are going to prove tough to beat with Ter Stegen, the new signing, in goal for Arsenal. Both teams looking for 3 points as we enter the middle of January. Aston Villa line up in their 4-4-2 and Dybala returns from injury to the starting lineup. But it's Martinez in goal, Branthwaite, Torres, Hakimi and Kadioglu at the back. Goulet, Onana, O'Reilly, Madueke, Openda and Dybala make out the first 11. Heung-min Son drops back down to the bench after starting in the loss against PSV. Arsenal also line up in 4-4-2. They have Ter Stegen in goal, a new signing. Saliba, Kusunu, Maatsen and Wrench at the back. Saka, Odegaard, Carrizo and Nelson. Adli and Darwin Núñez leads the line. Only a place on the bench for Declan Rice. And it is the away team that get this one underway as Martin Odegaard keeps the ball. That we know Arsenal's tactic, right? It's get the ball for Darwin Núñez's pace in behind. They flood the centre of the pitch. They keep trying to work everybody as best they can. Madueke nearly got a good interception on that. Reece Nelson is probably the odd start I wasn't expecting for Arsenal in this one. Here is Darwin Núñez onto his right foot. Good save, Martinez. And I am very rusty at this. Openda finds Dybala back from that injury. Pretty bad injury that he picked up early on in his Aston Villa career. As O'Reilly comes forward. O'Reilly looks just to put it out there to Onana, but a good interception. And Arsenal here could counter-attack as Adley comes forward. Branthwaite tries to get out to him. Darwin Núñez holds on to the ball well. Saka. Here is Rensch. Signed from the Bundesliga. Darwin Núñez cuts inside. It's a good run here from Darwin Núñez. That was looked offside and Adley is offside. Arda Güler, lovely ball up the line to find Dybala, who's got into a bit of space and he's put it inside for Kadioglu. Kadioglu's done a really good run in square. Openda, great save from ter Stegen, and the referee says no penalty as Openda was just clattered from behind. Arda Güler gets around his man. It could be a free kick. Referee says play on. Picks out O'Reilly. Back into Arda Güler. Arda Güler over the bar. Good attacking play from Villa, and it will be a yellow card for Martin Odegaard. O'Reilly's done really well down this right-hand side. He's still going here. Got a few options in the middle. O'Reilly tries to put it across to the back post, and Arda Güler is not known for his heading, our little pocket rocket Turkishman. But it was good play from O'Reilly, and this is proven to be a bit of an end-to-end game. We're just starting to get the better of it, though. Openda holds it up. Goes out wide to Hakimi, in towards Madueke. Flicks that on, Saliba heads it away. O'Reilly's there. Does pick out Güler, can't quite get the turn. Both teams playing very similarly, trying to pack the central midfield areas of the pitch and get those overloads in there as Saka is forced all the way back to his keeper. That's not going to be an easy one for ter Stegen. And then Kasunu does the sensible thing and puts his foot through it. Arda Güler on the ball into Openda, just running out of space. It's so congested in that middle. O'Reilly picks out Güler. Good block from Kasunu again. Hakimi fires that in towards Dybala's feet. Really good take from the Argentinian, and Openda is in a bit of space. Back to Dybala, shot. It's another block from Kasunu. He's having a great game at the back for Arsenal. That's a good ball. Madueke, ball across. Güler, good control into the area. Arda Güler beats his man. He's still going, Arda Güler. Can he cut it across? There's nobody there. And Maatsen gives it to ter Stegen, who has definitely been the busier of the two goalkeepers in this first half. Onana picks it off to O'Reilly. Looks to get that through to Dybala, but couldn't get it done. Arda Güler and Aston Villa have got a good chance for a counter-attack here. Dybala is just held up by Kasunu. Definitely player of the half. Kasunu in this first 35 minutes at Villa Park here as Rensch gets that ball back through to Bukayo Saka. Branthwaite has to come out and meet him, and great defending from Jared Branthwaite to hold him up. He's still got the ball through to Darwin Núñez, who's using his arse to stop us getting the ball. What has he done there? And he scored. I don't know how he's done that. It's 1-0 Arsenal. Darwin Núñez gets the goal. Openda comes forward. Can Aston Villa get a response straight away? Openda's going all on his own. Openda! What a save from ter Stegen. It could have been 1-1 immediately there. Aston Villa know they really shouldn't be losing this game. It's Arsenal have only really, I think, had 2 shots on target and one of them's gone in, and Aston Villa have been absolutely battering the team from London. Just can't seem to find the goal. Good defending from Branthwaite again. Dybala flicks the ball out to Güler. Into Dybala. Dybala tries to poke it through the gap, but that Arsenal defence is proving hard to beat. We may have to look to get a bit wider with the ball and see what we can do. Maybe someone like Jean Duran can make a difference for us in the second half. We've played well. It's not been a bad performance. We've just not been able to get the goal. Oh, it's 2-0. Darwin Núñez has got another one. The ball was just bouncing around. I don't know how we didn't clear it. Pau Torres, I think, got beaten in the air by Saka. No, Torres wins the header, but it hits against Saka. I thought Kadioglu was going to react, which is why I wasn't commentating live. But 2-0 Arsenal. We do not deserve this. Half time. Shocking. So into the second half, we've not made any changes. I feel like we were the better team quite comfortably. It's just Darwin Núñez is apparently very clinical in the AFC, unlike real life. So, yeah, we'll see how the second half goes. We've got lots of good players on the bench that we can look to change the game. So, always an opportunity to make a difference. Although we could be 3-0 down here, because Adley with a shot. Good save, Martinez. Stop the corner, stop the corner, stop the corner. Kadioglu does stop the corner. Does really well. And then absolutely makes a mockery of whoever that was there going in for the slide tackle. Onana fires it into Dybala. Look how narrow that Arsenal defence sit. Dybala, no, that's easy for Saliba. Openda flicks it into Dybala. On one more to find Arda Güler. Lovely back heel to pick out Dybala. It's another block from that Arsenal back four. I think it's offside for Openda. It is. Just can't get the breakthrough. Hakimi pushes forward for the first time in the game, but loses the ball. It's going to give Reiss Nelson a bit of space to run into. But Hakimi has got back quickly into his position. But yeah, we just cannot break through this Arsenal back four. And when we have, ter Stegen has been on form to make good saves. But yeah, I think we're getting to the time. It is the 60-minute mark. We're getting to the time for substitutes, I think, soon. Dybala, Openda's given him a really good run and he's pulled off really well. Openda! Oh, ter Stegen with another good save. Arda Güler can keep this one alive. Arda Güler to the edge of the box. O'Reilly goes for a shot. Another save from ter Stegen and he holds on. Dybala into Openda again. Openda shot. Another block. Saliba and Kasuna at the back have been absolutely superb for Arsenal in this game. Ter Stegen under pressure, hoofs it clear. Should be a win for Kadioglu, although apparently Bukayo Saka's one of the best headers in the world at the moment. Openda, Dybala. We are moving the ball well. Arda Güler just tackled, showed too much of it to the defender. We've got substitutes ready to come on. Onana picks out Dybala. I tried to get that back to Onana, but it didn't work. He's one of the ones coming off Onana. Feeling it in his legs, a little bit tired. Just need to get the ball out of play and get these subs on. Saka into the box, does really well. Big save from Martinez. It will go out for a corner, which means the triple substitution can happen as it's Onana, Güler and Dybala coming off. Declan Rice comes on for Arsenal. We've brought on Jean Duran, Chukwuemeka and Heung-min Son, yeah, replacing Arda Güler. So Kadioglu does just about beat Saliba there, and we've played that out quite well actually as Jean Duran finds Hakimi, but he's tackled by Kasunu. And can our fresh legs give us a little bit of impetus? I think it was only Declan Rice that came on for Arsenal. I don't think there was much more that happened in terms of their changes, but we'll take the throw. Oh, Adley's broken through, showing really good pace. Branthwaite tried to put the pressure on, shot hits the side netting. They did make another change. Reiss Nelson's come off to be replaced by Gabriel Martinelli, who started this one on the bench. But yeah, we've not been in our best of form. I will say, oh, that's a good bit of footwork there from Madueke. I will say it's probably due to my rustiness. That's a good ball in towards Duran. Oh, he was heading, trying to get his head on it. Declan Rice gets it away. O'Reilly's there, puts it back out towards Madueke. Good turn to create some space. Edge of the box is Heung-min Son. Trying to keep that one alive, but can't do it. Oh, Arsenal have got an overload here, and they've picked out Bukayo Saka, Jared Branthwaite. Superb defending. Kadioglu getting forward from left back for the first time today. Lays it off. Jean Duran. In it goes to Openda, but Calafiore, who's come off the bench to replace Saliba, to replace Kasunu, sorry, just settles in there nicely and takes up his mantle of interceptions and tackles. 5 minutes to go. Still 2-0 down. Really, I don't deserve to lose this one 2-0. O'Reilly out to Madueke. Back to O'Reilly again, just trying to create the space, but Declan Rice puts in a good tackle. And it's 2-goal Darwin Núñez, who's the difference at the moment. And he has been a bit of a bane of our existence in this save. He always scores for us. Scores for Arsenal whenever we play against them. Núñez goes out towards Saka. That's a good challenge, and now we can break. Heung-min Son comes forward with it. Heung-min Son, I need Saliba to commit. Saliba does come over. In it goes to Duran. Jean Duran is offside. So with injury time ticking down, Endrick has come on to replace Openda. I think it's he's not really going to even touch the ball because I think this will be the final whistle, and it is Aston Villa 0, Arsenal 2. So we're picking up some poor form at the moment in January. Yeah, that's what you get for taking a break from the game, isn't it, for Christmas? So you forget the intricacies of it. Next up, Real Madrid. Here we are then in Birmingham at Villa Park for Champions League action as Aston Villa host record Champions League holders Real Madrid. This should be a massive game as former club captain John McGinn leads Real Madrid out back at Villa Park. So the anthem's done, the pleasantries are underway, and Aston Villa line up in a 4-4-2 with a host of changes. Endrick against his former club comes into the starting lineup. Martinez is in goal. Elias Yalert comes in at left back. Güler, Onana, O'Reilly and Bailey at right back. And Endrick, as mentioned, partners Openda up front. It is a heavily stacked substitutes bench for the home team. They are expecting a performance here. The last two home games, both losses to PSV and Arsenal. A win is needed for Aston Villa. Real Madrid have a host of faces you will know and recognise. Virgil van Dijk there in the middle. Kylian Mbappe and Jude Bellingham all play in this Real Madrid team. And there's some extra bonus signings in there as well. It is a formidable Real Madrid team. Alisson will line up in goal. Luka Modric is still playing on the bench. But yes, Alisson in goal. Van Dijk sits in at central back. McGinn, Bellingham and Tuchel in midfield with Mbappe, Rodrigo and Vinny Jr. as a lightning fast front three. And we're ready for this one. The away team get us underway. Villa probably up against it in this one. Come into this one as just about not favourites with the bookies. That's a weird way of saying it. So Real Madrid are just about the favourites with the bookies for this one. They're expecting a close game as John McGinn is robbed. The fans will probably love that one. Although John McGinn holds a good place in their heart, I imagine they'll be happy every time he loses the ball a little bit. We're going to try and be a little bit less frantic in this game. The Arsenal game was a bit lack of control, a bit more frantic, and wasn't how we like to play. Igor's also come in at centre-back, by the way. Forgot to mention that one. Jared Branthwaite is out with, let's say, flu. He's just knackered. First time we've seen Bellingham here going on a little run. And he's got Rodrigo, outside him. Mbappe playing through the centre. Rodrigo, great footwork. He's released Bellingham into a dangerous place. Back to him. Mbappe, good turn. Mbappe at that near post. And, of course, the near post cheese is huge. 1-0 Mbappe. Okay, not the start we need at Villa Park. That front three is just absolutely unreal for Real Madrid, isn't it? I mean, Mbappe is so good in this game. Elias, that's a good ball into Hendrick. Hendrick couldn't quite turn to get the shot off, though. O'Reilly does beat John McGinn. That's a poor pass. Easy for Vinny Jr. to intercept. We're going to have to be clinical with our chances. And here is the pace of Kylian Mbappe. And he's got round Pau Torres. He's not got too much help, Mbappe. And his shot was well blocked by Igor. I would love to have Branthwaite in this team. He was just too unfit to play, unfortunately. Hendrick's done really well, and he's managed to get the ball through to Openda. Openda, 1-1! We're off the mark here in the Champions League. The first goal of the episode for us as well. And it comes from Louis Openda. Great work from Hendrick against his former club. Won the ball high up the pitch with a good interception. Put Openda through. And then Alisson has no chance from there. 1-1. Mbappe looking for another one. Good save, Martinez. Mbappe with a Trivela effort. And forced Emi Martinez into a really, really good save. It's going to be John McGinn to swing in the corner. Tuchel with a header off the line. Pau Torres is there and just clears his lines very, very well. The frame of the goal, is still rattling after that header from Tuchel. I think it hit the bar. I'm not too sure. But yeah, blooming hell. 1-1, and this is an action-packed game again. Leon Bailey back in the starting lineup for the first time in quite a while. Losing his place to Nodi Madueke, but he's picked out Openda. And Openda's robbed by John McGinn in central midfield, as we know Real Madrid are going to look to counter with that pace they have. Really good defending from Hakimi. Vinny Jr. has somehow held on to the ball. Jude Bellingham looking to break through the gap. Igor comes out to close that gap and does well. Rodrigo back to Frimpong into Bellingham again. Good little stop-start move there. John McGinn's in. John McGinn! Good save, Martinez. Corner swung into the box by Frimpong. Oh, Santos was up there. Had a really good chance for that header. And Santos is a really good, generated player. What a touch that was from Bailey. I just couldn't turn my man. Vinny Jr. on it. Yes, Leon Bailey. Come on. This is how you get yourself back into the team. You show what you can do. You just ran and forgot the ball. Brilliant. Mbappe looks to break through. Igor comes over. He's actually having a really good game, Igor. For someone that hasn't played all too much since we brought him in, he is playing very, very well, as Arda Güler can't bring that one down. He's robbed. Up it goes towards Bellingham again. This is probably the most we've ever been dominated in a game of football in this series. Frimpong, Bellingham. It's just name after name of amazing footballers. It's incredible. Hendrick robbed by Tuchel. Good first touch, but Tuchel just read it. Bellingham comes forward. Goes back to Rodrigo. Lovely ball through, but Mbappe's offside. Real Madrid flooding players forward. Here is Rodrigo in the box. Cuts it back to Frimpong. On the edge of the area is McGinn. His back heel does find Bellingham into Mbappe. 2-1 Madrid. 2 for Mbappe. Lovely finish, not much you can do about that. Oh, Mbappe's just used his pace and absolutely obliterated us. 3-1. It's the Kylian Mbappe show. Half-time, Aston Villa 1, Real Madrid 3. Kylian Mbappe with a first-half hat-trick, and I bet Real Madrid fans wish he played like that in real life. So a triple substitution at half-time for Aston Villa. Dybala on to replace Endrick, Kadioglu on to replace Elias Yalert, and Heung-min Son on to replace Arda Güler on the left-hand side. That Santos kid at the back, he must be like a predetermined generative player, like regenerated player, because he is an absolute giant and he's so good. He's like 80-something rated, and you wouldn't get someone that good come through the youth academy, surely. O'Reilly looks forward. Openda, loads of space. Openda's in. Come on, 3-2. That is the start we needed for the second half. Louis Openda gets a lovely, lovely goal. What a ball through to him from O'Reilly as well. 3-2. Bellingham pulls into a pocket of space on that right-hand side. That's a really good ball to pick out. Vinny Jr. chested it down well. Garcia on the edge of the box. Tchouaméni is robbed by Hakimi, and we could have a chance to break here. Dybala's made a run. Hakimi's still going. Gives it to Openda. Oh, that's such a bad pass from Louis Openda. Wasted opportunity. Really should have done better. It was basically a 3-on-3 as Leon Bailey gets stuck into the opposition as well. O'Reilly up to Bailey. Robbed by Fran Garcia. What? It's such a frantic game. 5 goals. 3 for Mbappe and 2 for Openda at the moment. Leon Bailey's hold the ball up really well, and he's got round John McGinn, and he's picked out Dybala, who has bundled his way through. Dybala's shot's blocked, and Real Madrid are hanging on a little bit here. They're not playing as confident as they once were in that first half. John McGinn on the ball. Goes into Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni goes wide to Frimpong. And this is what Real Madrid need. They do need a little bit of possession just to try and take the sting out of this game. Quieten the crowd down. And it could come from a chance for Mbappe. Oh, Igor, what a challenge that is. Although Kadioglu's pass is easily intercepted and Bellingham's offside. So final 2 substitutions for Aston Villa. Jean Duran is coming on. Leon Bailey off to be replaced by Noni Madueke. We're actually bringing on Jean Duran up front. Dybala's going to just drop into midfield. And it's Onana who's been replaced again. Just lacking a little bit of fitness. Andre Onana seems to run out of fitness in games like this as Bellingham comes forward. Good footwork from the Englishman. Looks for Rodrigo. Oh, they've worked that really well. Bellingham in a little pocket of space. Back it goes to Rodrigo. Bellingham again. Frimpong's on the edge. Good footwork into Bellingham, who stayed onside. Great save from Martinez. And Dybala's been caught it. McGinn. Rebound from Mbappe. It's 4. That felt like the game just wanted to score a goal. I'm not going to lie. Bellingham into the box. Good footwork, but a really good tackle. And O'Reilly looks to bring this one forward. He's got both strikers up in front of him. Jean Duran's giving him a good run. It's a good ball through from O'Reilly as well as that Santos kid. There again, very irritating. Min Son picks up a pocket of space. Jude Bellingham, what a challenge that is. And he's released Rodrigo as well on a counter-attack for Aston Villa. Igor goes sliding in, stops the counter. That'll be a yellow card, no worries. Flooding forward again in the final minute of this one. That's a lovely little pass there. Fran Garcia cuts it back to the edge of the area. John McGinn. Full time. Aston Villa 2, Real Madrid 4. 3 losses at home in a row for Aston Villa. Well, that Real Madrid team was ludicrously good. That they should win the Champions League. I don't know who could beat that team. That is utterly ridiculous. Right, I've actually run out of time for my recording, so we're going to have to simulate the Southampton game. I'm not planning to do any more transfers. I like the squad as it is. There's no bids on players that we've got, so I'm actually happy with what we're doing at the moment. We're going to just keep that team. We're going to quick sim this one against Southampton. And it's a 3-0 win. Finally a win. Kadioglu, O'Reilly, and O'Reilly getting a brace with the goal. So lovely stuff. We do get 3 points on the board. And Chelsea drew as well. So that should help us out quite a bit. It is deadline day, as you can see. I'll probably have to do that off camera. I just want to have a quick look at... we've obviously got the FA Cup coming up next, where we're going to be taking on Luton Town. Let's just have a quick look at the Premier League then. In the standings here, we're still in 3rd. Man City go top, 4 points clear of ourselves and Chelsea. West Ham holding on, only 3 points behind us, but 7 points behind Man City now. So we're not out of it. We're not out of the league title. There's going to be some big games coming up. Our next league games, I'm not too sure. Well, it'll be February. Is Aston... Oh my word, it's Man City. Is that happening in the next episode? I think that's happening in the next episode. So in February, we have Luton, and then we've got the knockouts against Lombardia, which is Inter Milan, I think. Man City, Wolves, and Sunderland. So, okay, we're going to sim Luton, and we're going to play the 2 Champions League knockout games and Man City in the next episode. Well, that's a big one. We'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers.